everybody, and welcome back to the channel where we are going to be doing another speed drawing. I've managed to get a couple more of these done recently. I got really sad because I actually accidentally deleted the footage for about 4 of these after I'd edited it down, and I'm not gonna lie, I cried and I couldn't get it back, and I'm just gonna leave that there because I don't think that that's what we need to be discussing on this video. This video we are discussing the wonderful character Captain-Leela from Futurama. I nearly said Fortnite. I don't know why I did that. That was weird. I've not done that before. Yeah, Futurama, which is a wonderful series created by Matt Groening of Simpsons levels of fame. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really watched much of The Simpsons. I've watched The Simpsons movie, a couple of episodes here and there, a lot of the Halloween horrors kind of ones because they're just iconic and lots of fun to watch and laugh at, but I haven't really watched The Simpsons. However, Futurama, I've watched every single Futurama episode and all the films, and they're amazing and I love it. And I have laughed more at Futurama than any of the Simpsons episodes that I've seen, the Simpson film, and I'd hate to say it, but Family Guy itself. That's a whole other story. I could go into that one in detail, but that again is not what we're here for. We are here to discuss Futurama and Captain-Leela. Also, this was a request by my Patreon, Invader Zim. Thank you so much, Invader Zim. He requested this to be drawn live on Twitch and also requested this as one of his videos. So thank you so much for watching. For all those people who are probably wondering why there are suddenly so many Patreon videos coming out, Christmas happened and people got all of their messages into me because I had some time off. I no longer have time off and the messages are still coming in. So I'm still making the videos. Shh, that's how it works. At least for me. But anyway, let's get back into Captain-Leela, who we all know is one of the main characters of Futurama. Even I knew that she was a main character from Futurama, and this was before I even watched any of the episodes. I kind of watched it out of order because when I worked for a gaming retail company, we used to be allowed to sit on our lunch breaks and kind of watch some of the PSP UMD videos, and we had the first Futurama film on UMD. So I sat there and watched it, because why not when there's nothing else to do on your hour-long lunch break? Oh, the joys of when the lunch break used to be an hour instead of being cut down to 30 minutes and you have just enough time to shovel food into your face and cry. Again, not here what we're going to be talking about, though I suppose it could be because Leela Taranga did do a lot of crying. Let's be brutally honest. Love the girl to bits, but she did do a lot of crying. She is a creature after my own heart because let's be brutally honest to everybody involved, including myself, I cry a lot. Anyone else who says that they don't cry a lot, you probably don't, but you maybe should. Find yourself a quiet corner when you're on your own and cry. It's good for everything. I've currently got Growler here telling me that no, I'm not allowed to cry right now because I'm recording a voiceover, and he's correct. So everybody say thank you to the large cat that's pawing at my leg. So yes, Leela is the head of, or the captain of the ship that is in Futurama. My brain has gone for all of the names, which is really annoying. I might actually have to watch this series again just to refresh my memory. But she is obviously from the future, or in her parlance, the present, because Fry is from the past. And yeah, she's, when we first meet her, we think she's an alien, the last of her species, because she's got one singular eye and purple hair. And that's all we think that is alien about her. But we later find out that she also has massive arm spikes that if she doesn't file them down, they become like big and she can stab people with them, which I don't know why you would want to file that down unless you want to blend in, which I suppose she did, because there's nothing worse than growing up and being bullied for being different. That has happened to me and probably lots of other people that are listening to this video right now. So if you were bullied, just let us know down below. I don't love to hear stories about it, but I do. It's always fun to hear people's opinions on bullying. But if you believe that bullying doesn't happen, just know that you were privileged enough that it didn't happen to you. So yes, we find out that she's not an alien, she's actually a mutant, which I found is even funnier and absolutely sweeter than anything else. I've always found it really funny the way you find out that she's a mutant is when she jumps into that massive lake of just mutant goo that should transform anyone who jumps into it into something else, and she climbs out and is like, but I'm normal. And everyone's like, wait, you're a mutant? Oh, okay, that's fine. And then she reconnects with her parents, her wonderful parents, and you find out that she was never alone as much as she believed she was. They were always watching over her, they were always caring for her. Whenever she was sad, they would try and cheer her up by leaving her cookies or gifts, making sure she was tucked in at night. They were constantly trying to take care of her in the way that they could, because they weren't allowed above ground and they wanted to give their daughter the best start in life that they possibly could have, and she didn't have that below ground. So it's kind of a sweet thing, and the fact that they do actually manage to reconnect properly as a family, and it shows love and care and actual concern for each other, and they grow as adults into a perfectly healthy relationship. It's so good to see. It's not something that's really touched upon a lot in fantasy, I find, or fiction. Let's say fiction, because this is technically science fiction, not science fantasy. Are those two different genres? I'm never quite sure. I always kind of think of Star Wars as science fantasy, and like Star Trek as science fiction. Does that make sense? I think it's because Star Wars has the space wizards. But again, we're getting very, very out of the story. Taronga is a really strong character. I really like her, as you can probably tell from the amount of babbling that I've done for the last 6.5 minutes. So I want to say thank you so much for watching. I wanted to do something slightly different this time. I was just going to tell you my opinions of the character because I actually know things about this character. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Take care, everybody. Have fun, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.